Okay, so I'm just gonna say really quickly, the first clip was also recorded the same day as the first part. And then the next sketchbook, I recorded it yesterday. And I just took a shower, so yeah. So if my hair looks wet in the next part, yeah, it's because I took a shower.
Let's make a good and juicy big one. Good and juicy big one. Good and juicy big one. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. Nah. Okay, this one's really fun. I really like this one. So I have two sketchbooks of this one, but one of them was 5th grade. This one I don't remember really. This one was like 7th or 6th grade maybe. 7th grade. I'm gonna say 7th grade because there is a drawing on here that reminds me of 2020. So it was definitely before 8th grade. This was 7th or 6th grade. So yeah. Okay. Blank page. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So, this is an anime I kind of liked, and then I didn't really get into fully. Well, I kind of did. And I was like, this is a great anime, and then I just never thought about it ever again. This is called Radiant. It's an anime called Radiant, and my favorite character in that anime was the main character, Seth. So I drew Seth in like a cool pose, because he's a shonen Jump 14-year-old. April 12th, 2020. Okay, so this is a game that I used to play called AFK Arena. I don't draw it much. These are just my favorite characters from the game. One of my favorites. Because they weren't my super favorite, because I had other favorites that I loved, but I didn't draw them. Maybe I was going to do a whole drawing and I was going to add more, but I didn't. And I just gave up because I drew Mahira. I love Mahira. She's cool. And then I drew Feral. And Feral, I love the underworld characters, but I did not draw my favorite one. And my favorite one is, I can't remember his name, but he looks like this. So yeah. There's that. Okay. So, this was a character I was going to make. His name was Mr. Void. And I don't know if he was going to be a creepypasta OC, but he was supposed to be creepy OC. I don't approve of the horns on his head. Because I feel like he would just look creepier if he was just a person in a tie, a suit and a tie, and then a voided face. I think that would just look a little bit better on him. Just saying. So, yeah. Okay. This is when, so this is obviously before production when I made Kunin completely different, like his hairstyle a little bit different, like his ponytail a lot shorter, and he kind of looked a little bit uglier, and Nayade was a twin, but like literally way smaller than Kunin. Like Kunin was like 6 foot or something, she was like 4 foot, which doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess it could make sense. Biology's weird, genetics are weird, but like, it's just weird because she was 19 and stuff, so, so here is, okay, so it says, "This is my small sis. We are telepathic. She can be seen. She can only be seen in a microscope." That's what he's saying. And then she's saying, "Conan, I am not that small. I'm only 3 feet, you jerkwad." Which is crazy, because she's also not 3 feet. She was supposed to be like 4 feet. 3 feet would be crazy on a 19-year-old body. If she didn't have dwarf syndrome, dwarfism, if she didn't have dwarfism and she was only 3 feet and she was 18 years old and she didn't have anything wrong with her, she didn't have dwarfism or anything, something is wrong here. So that's why I changed her height. So she's like this tall now, and Kunan's like this tall, and she's like right here. Also, she isn't mean. I don't know why she was mean there. Okay. So, I was going to do a whole collage of anime characters. This is that one anime character again that, like, I think she was a demon, and then her father figure character fell in love with her. I don't know. I really don't know. I was a kid when I watched this. This is Luffy, and then I was gonna draw more characters, and then I gave up. Okay, oh my god, okay. So this is Kunin again. Hi, Kunin. He doesn't have his black strand. Oh, I made his black strand over here. His black strand nowadays is like in here, in his ponytail. So it's funny to see it like right there. But okay, go off, King. And I just put him like making a face with all of the things I used to say as a kid. Oops, my anarchy symbol. Rolling on the floor, LMFAO, Luminous is in trouble because we left a mess for Mansky to clean. Actually, this had a lot to do with the game that he was in, which was Dragon Raja. So maybe these aren't like things that I would say, these are just things that he was thinking in his mind. Why is Aerie such a spoiled girl? This claw is rigged. Finger is actually a cool dude. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is? Wow, so funny! I'm rolling on the floor, LMFAO! Okay, I don't know who this was, but I put, nope. I was just like, nope, don't know who that is. I think I was trying to make a character for the Underworld, faction for AFK Arena, and I was like, nope, that looks ugly. This is my OC from Dead Man Wonderland. I love him, I need to bring him back, but I don't know how to make him in the story without, I'll figure it out, because I want to take him out of the thing. I want to make him his own character, but I want to keep his motif and stuff, but that has a lot to do with the anime. So I don't know how to change him up. But this is him. His name was Onaka at one point, and then I changed him to Tobias. So that's him. But he's my cutie pie. I love him. I want to bring him back really bad. This is another character from AFK Arena. I forgot his name. Luffy, Lucy, Luca, I don't freaking know. It's something with an L. I don't have it. Okay. So this is Mochi Toast. And I think I was gonna draw his friend. But this is Mochi Toast. As a human. Hi! That's kind of how he sounds. Then I drew L. L, and I actually used the right font for him. And he looks cutie patootie. That's L. Love L. Love L. Love L. Okay. So this was a drawing I made because one time in 7th grade, in 2020, one time I was helping my family take a washing machine out of the house. And the person that was helping me at the time, he dropped the washing machine on my big toe. So every time you see my username on anything be Big Toe 1, it was because of that memory. He dropped it on my toe. Ever since that toe has had problems, and it still has problems to this day, I just choose to ignore it. Which is probably not the best thing to do, but it's keeping me from spending like $1,000+ on surgery for my toe. So, yeah. That is my toe. That is the story of Big Toe 1. So anyways, I drew a drawing of like someone having it way worse than me. Because I was like, if I draw this, then I will definitely feel a lot better about my own toe. Because it was really hurting at the time. And I put, I'm sorry that one day the world will have to see this. XOXO LOLOLOL world. And this is the day that the world's gonna see it. So, wow, gore. I should have mentioned trigger warning gore, but, like a spike or like a splinter rammed up the toe, bone kind of breaking, like a screw or a nail drived into the skin. The other foot is just completely gone, and yeah, that was what that. And it's bruising. I don't know. I thought it would make me feel better. It says July 11th, 2020. I destroyed my toe. I decided to make feet that are in worser conditions than I. Stupid smashing washing machine. I said worser on purpose, but oh my god, my handwriting is so beautiful in here. Okay, wait, this is actually really exciting. Okay, so I had a character named Allen. I should bring him back because I love Allen. he was my cutie pie, cutie patootie, gay demon OC, I guess, but then, like, I changed him to just be pansexual completely, because I think it makes more sense. I think it makes more sense for his character, because he's an imp. So, like, he's not just gay, he's, like, multiple. He, like, loves people. Like, he would come up to me and probably flirt with me, and then I would get hard. Yeah, we just went there. Anyways, so, yeah, this is him. I like him. This is not what he fully looks like. Like, the outfit, ignore the outfit. That's just what I decided he would wear in this outfit. But that's his wings. That's his face. I love his hand, actually. Like, I did so great with just the hand. Like, look at that hand. I can't see it. Doesn't it look good? Okay, anyways. Sorry you had to get licked by Olin. His name was Olin. Not Alan. Olin. Okay, so this was a character from Dragon Raja. His name was Caesar Gattuso. He looks so disgusting. But it says, it's Caesar, bitch. Like, it's Britney, bitch, but it's Caesar, bitch, not Britney. Caesar Gattuso. That's what his name was, Caesar Gattuso. This is Arisa from, Arisa. This is Arisa from, Bandori. I love her. She's so cute. She's so cute. Okay, this is when I started getting kind of into Genshin. Kind of. And there was this character. Before he came out, I saw this character and I was like, oh my god, he's so hot. I need him. And on his rerun, because I couldn't play Genshin for a long time. So on his first rerun, when Farina came out, I got him, and I was so freaking happy. It's Baizhu! Baizhu time! I love Baizhu still. Baizhu is my baddie. I still use him. Love him to death. I love Baizhu. Sorry, not sorry. Okay, this is Xinyan. I love Xinyan. She's so cute. She's so freaking cute. And I drew her so I can get her. Like, I was like, if I draw her, maybe I'll get luck and I'll get her. I don't know what these are. Kunin! Kunin again! Kunin being sassy with his actual black strand in his hair this time. Or in his ponytail this time. Oh, look at Kunin! Love Kunin! I love Kunin. I love Kunin to death. Oh. Okay. So in 7th grade, I had a teacher who loved, if you know this teacher. Loved freaking what is it called? Oh my god. Loved Harry Potter. She was one of those people. She made us watch Harry Potter. And it was okay. I was like, alright, whatever. And then we watched it. Like, we watched the second movie. And when I saw Lucius Malfoy, I'm not even gonna say it because I'm just gonna show the drawing. This is Lucius Malfoy, and it says, "You can be my new Dobby." And then my cutie pie husbando, I'm gonna say husbando because he was at the time, Senji was like, huh? You can be my new Dobby. Wait, this is kind of peak. Oh my god. Okay. So I drew a little drawing of me and BL. And I was like, oh my god, me and BL. We're, and he's being cutie pie. Not a good drawing, but it's cute. Okay, so I drew a drawing of Coonan. Look at Coonan, he's so cute. I want to just squeeze a little cheek. Oh, he's so cute. The outfit's kind of weird, but he's so cute. I love Coonan. I love it. He's so cute. I love Coonan. Coonan's so cute. I don't know. Okay, this is actually cool. This is actually peak. I don't know if this was around the same time, actually. Okay, this was on, I made this on, not 2020, 2/22/2022. February 22nd, 2022. That is kind of a peak. That's iconic. That's iconic. That's a golden birthday for you. Golden birthday for you. So I drew Coonan, and that's why for this drawing is way much better. Way better. I don't remember giving him 2 strands. 2 black strands. I just remember giving him 1. Maybe it was a thing I did? I don't know. But I put Coonan is listening to my liked list on Spotify. And he's making that face because of it. And it says, it's either Squidward's nose, CPR, or doggy style. And that's why he has that face. And then in the bottom, it says, Alien Blues was probably my favorite. Oh, poor Coonan got abused just now because of my music taste. Okay, so it says, draw your OC's reactions to listening to the first song that is shuffled in your liked songs playlist. Mine was CPR. Coonan hated every second of that song. Poor guy. But he does like Alien Blues. Probably canon. This is I don't know who this is. I think this was supposed to be me, like my self-insert for Obey Me. But I don't remember. My mind's foggy. Okay, this was is that all? No, there's more. Okay. This was a character named Sid from a game that no longer exists. R.I.P. Kickflight, but he was like the last character to come out, and I was like, oh my god, Sid Daddy. Sid Daddy. Barbados. It's from Obey Me. Love him. I love Barbie. I love him so much. My cutie pie, my husband. My cutie pie, my husband. Okay. One of my viewers, hello Pookski, wanted me to draw this character from Toilet Bound Hanako. I wonder if you remember this, Pookski. I wonder if you remember this. Gucci Gucci Goo. Gucci Gucci Goo. Wanted me to draw this character from Toilet Bound Hanako. I think. Did they want me to draw him? I don't know. Did you want me to draw him? I can't remember. Comment and like on this video if you wanted me to draw this character. This is a character from Toilet Bound Hanako, and I drew him. Cutie pie, cutie pootie, cutie patootie. Definitely, this was definitely freshman year, or like, yeah, this is definitely 8th grade or freshman year because of the eyes. I did the little eye drawings. That's a sketch. No one cares. This is interesting. So that other drawing of Chris Cornell that I made that was really, really bad, that I made in 6th grade, I retried drawing that recently. This was recent. This was like junior year. I tried to draw this. So 2 years ago. Like 1.5 years ago. I tried to redraw them, and this was the outcome, which is not the best, but it's way better than the other one that I did. So, yeah. Iconic. I think that was supposed to be Sangria, but I don't know. Ooh. Oh my god, it says, no, Mr. Void multiplied. I do not remember this drawing whatsoever. I do not remember drawing her, but she's cute. Okay, this is kind of funny. So this was definitely junior year because I loved Garfield. I still love Garfield, but I made a little drawing that says, "New Year, same me. I want 25,000 lasagnas." That's a really good Garfield drawing. That's such a good Garfield drawing. I'm kind of good at drawing Garfield. So yeah, the video that I just recorded, or that was earlier, that was a few days ago, that I made part 1, and this is gonna be part 2. So yeah. So I have this one next. Don't show that. Don't show that. Oh my god. It'll be covered, okay? I don't know what I'm gonna cover it with, but I'm covering it. Anyways. So. But if it's writing, then why is it in this video? Because you're showing drawings, not writing. Well, genius. I drew it. So, yeah, this is 8th grade. This is 8th grade, school time. This is the thing I would doodle in at school. Because I did have my sketchbook, the sketchbook with Reiji Kotobuki in it. I did have that one, I did bring it to school. But I wanted to be conspicuous. Inconspicuous. Inconspicuous or conspicuous? Inconspicuous. So, I wanted to be inconspicuous, so I had this one instead. I'm gonna get pneumonia, because literally... So, let's just see what what entails here. Okay, so this one's probably gonna be really quick because there's not even that much. There's Jamestown. Oh my god. So this is a part 1 because I wanted to draw Ren biting a rose. That sounds vaguely familiar. Wonder if I drew that. Exactly. So that's pretty funny. Drank swamp water, me. Oh my god. Okay, so I know this one. This is a crazy drawing. So this was like during benchmarks or midterms or whatever you want to call it. And I had this notebook because I wanted, to take notes or whatever. I wanted to, if we're doing math or if you're doing a spelling test and you're like, how do you spell equivalent? And you just write it out and you're like, okay, that sounds right. So I had this notebook and I drew BL saying, after this, want to grab a bite? Dude, that's so peak. I forgot I used to draw the neck muscle like that. Like, I used to, add, two perpendicular lines. Like a T right here. Matter of fact, if I were to draw it now, I would put the T right here. Like, I would do, sort of thing. So that's very interesting. Okay, this is really fun. Oh, I even wrote on it August 9th. 10 days before my birthday? Okay, I did BL no justice. I'm sorry. You're still loved by me. Okay, and then I did doodles. This is so funny. Okay, so here's Fuhua again. My wife. My cutie patootie wife. And I drew Morgana saying, after Joker... I don't know how to do his voice. After Joker was Frenching on, he was never looking cool. Dude. That's actually kind of iconic. Then I drew Xinyan saying, Xinyan, come home tomorrow. She came home 2 years later in advance. This is Camus! Dude, can you tell that I loved drawing Morgana because he was the easiest thing to draw ever? He was just a cat with, half black, half white. And then I drew Camus right here. Dude. Okay. Oh my god, wait, full circle, because I was reading The Hobbit. I remember I was reading The Hobbit in the classroom. And I found a random sentence in The Hobbit, and I was like, this sounds like something Camus would say. So It says, the ordinary everyday sort of witch helps them to disappear quietly and quickly when large stupid folk like you. Something like that. I was like, dude, that sounds exactly like Camus. And then I drew right here, I put dude who carries sweet and condensed milk, I think. Wait, dude who carries condensed milk, aka Camus. So yeah, that was me drawing Camus. Ooh, okay, okay. I don't know who this could be. I feel like this was Hagami, and then I was like, no, this looks like Hagami. But I was like, no, this looks more like Hagami. So I drew Hagami right here. Hagami Kitazawa, or Kitazawa. I drew her, and then I drew Reiji Kotobuki from Utano Prince Sama. And then I drew Kyoko again. Oh my god, I love Kyoko. I'm in a real big D4D shape phase, low-key. I drew Hagami again. She's actually really cute. I missed my Hagami phase. You didn't see it in the other sketchbook, but I had a huge Hagami phase. I don't know why I didn't draw her that often. Like, she was my favorite. I see her picture coming up. Okay. First of all, we got Ryuji Sakamoto or Sakamoto, with his Zong shirt. And it says Persona! And then I have another one where he has the, what? He has the Go shirt, but I forgot what that shirt looks like. And then he's kind of mad. He's like, ah, I hate adults! Or something. I'm skipping a lot of these because they're just notes, so. I feel like that was implied, but if it wasn't, then sorry. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, this I think was made by one of my ex-friends. I think. I don't know. And then I drew Giorno and Josuke right here. I drew Josuke and I drew Giorno. I like Giorno's face. He actually looks really cute in the JoJo art style. Anyways, I have like a lot of things on here. Did someone draw a wiener? Is that what that is? What the hell is it? No, I think it's a Gilgamesh Fate Stay Night reference, I think. I don't know. Don't ask me. I feel like and then I think I drew myself right there. Or maybe that was my ex-friend saying like, so hot. Look at those biscuits. Oh, because of his little tittle toggles. And I put donut hair, and then it says Pooh, and then it says Josuke, Pooh head. Who's better hair, Josuke or Giorno? Ooh, donut hair. Why Giorno, have donut hair? Oh, why Giorno choose to have Giorno hair? Why Giorno? Or you would, like, write on, like, paper, and then you just... Because it just doesn't make any sense, but it made sense at the time. This is Ryuji again. This is one of my worst drawings of him. That's okay. It's okay. It means that he was loved. I'm here. I'm here. Dio from, you know. And then okay, so I was like, can you guess who this is? And someone was like, it's Jolene. I was like, yeah, that's Jolene. That's Asmo from Obey Me. I could show it because she, you know. I think this is Morgana again. This is Lucy, I think. Who is it? Oh, I was trying to draw Shadow Lucy because, like, if he was in Persona 5 and he had his own shadow or whatever, I tried to draw him like that, and then I don't know what that was. Yeah. I tried to draw. Morgana wasn't even my favorite character. He was just the funnest to draw. He looks like a furry in this one, low-key. That was really cute. That was so freaking cute. Ooh, what's this? Coonan! Love Coonan. I was trying to make Coonan if he was a JoJo character. And his stand was called TNT, like the song by AC/DC. I don't know who this could be, but they're there. Happy birthday. I love Coonan. I don't think I ever talked about his story before. Oh my god, this is iconic. This looks so stupid, but this is iconic. Whenever I went to school, because I didn't have my thingy thing in my phone, so I drew this and pretended like, oh my god, this is Utano Prince Sama. But now this just looks like N-Stars, because that's all people will remember. I didn't like N-Stars at the time. Just being stupid. Anyways, this is this is Joseph Joestar. He's kind of cute. This is actually a really cute drawing of Joseph Joestar. I love Joseph Joestar. I drew Ryuji when he had black hair. Because in the story, like, what's her name? Tamaki? I don't know. She was like, you should dye your hair black again. Because he has a bleached hair. He's like, huh, no, I'll never do something stupid like that. Ooh, fun. Trish. BL? BL maybe? BL. Coonan? Is that Coonan? I don't know. Looks like Coonan. I'm gonna guess that's Coonan. Coonan! That's all for this one. Lovely. Loved that one. That one was great. Okay, this one's a small one. Came back. My hair's dry now. Yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna guess. I don't know when this sketchbook started. Oh, definitely, because the first drawing I made in here was Senji Kiyomasa with a towel, and he came out of the wash. I remember being so tweaked about this drawing. Anyway. Oh, okay. I wrote a whole paragraph for this. Okay. So, he gets out of whatever body of water he is in, grabs a tiny towel to dry himself, puts another towel to cover himself. You see him, he sees you, and Senji walks towards you, bends himself so he is at eye level with you, looks you up and down, and goes up, tilts his head up in the air, then locks his eyes on you, smirks and says, I don't want to say that. Do I have to say that? Tilts his head up in the air, locks eyes on you, smirks and says,
Ara Ara.
I wish I didn't have to read that. Anyways, I drew a little dog on here, like a wolf. Like, this is actually not a bad dog. Like, I drew a drawing that I would have made as a kid. This was in 7th grade, I'm pretty sure. Definitely 7th grade. This is definitely 7th grade. But I was like, I should make a wolf that looks like something that I would make. Big wolf, since it was a phase back in 2nd grade. Never mind. Definitely way more than that. But yeah. The next is Rusty. Okay, this drawing is Rusty. it's not like it's not a good drawing of Rusty, what she looks like nowadays. Daisy kicked on. But this is Rusty, and she has a cat named Piper. That's Piper. I feel like I should make Piper a girl because he's just so, like, patternful. Maybe I should make Piper a girl because, like, he has a whole type of pattern work on him. Do I have a drawing of Piper? Like, digitally? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's kind of what he looks like. My story, what I was gonna make them was the Helm said my cat. Piper needed, like, a heart transplant or something. So he, like, vowed, or, like, Piper was like, can you be my human and give me a heart transplant? And she was like, sure. So they're kind of fused together in a way. So, like, she doesn't really need a heart. Or she does have a heart, he just has, like, a replica, I guess. I don't know. It's like a patch or something. I don't know. That was, like, my lore with them. It's kind of a cool one. Guys, get excited. Get excited. Conan. I like his face on this one. He's got a little smiley nose. At least Dragon Nose is so... It's so cute. I actually really like the drawing. It just doesn't look the best, but it's cute. Ew. Okay, so this was in 2/25/2021. So this is really like... This was before 7th grade was over. Anyways, I made a character named Citrius. And I was like, maybe a new character. Considering I don't know who this is, never made a new character. Oh, okay, so this is fun. Should I put the applause for this? Because this is Kunan's scythe. Whenever Kunan shows up, I'm gonna put an applause, as you could see. But this is his scythe. And his scythe was, it was from Dragon Raja, because that is the game that Kunan was a part of. He was a part of Dragon Raja. And then I made him not. I made him my own thing. But yeah. Okay. I put, this is how you waste a perfectly good page to draw. And it was Hagumi from Bandori. Not saying she's waste or anything, but yeah. Anyways, you can probably see. Oh, it says Hagumi Kitazawa from Bang Dream. Hello, Happy World. She is my favorite girl from my favorite band. With the hamster face. Okay, this girl. She is so cool. I love her. I made this character. I don't know what her name was. What was her name? Did I put it right here? I don't think I put her name on here, but she is like, I don't know. It was like Marianne, Anna Lee or something. It was something weird, but she's like Jessica Rabbit, but she kills people. She kills men. And this, I made like a drawing of her being like, oh, I'm just a small little helpless girl. But then she'll like kill you and murder you. Or, well, she poisons you, I think. She usually poisons. She doesn't like, you know. But I think she's a cool character. Okay, so here's her name. I put some art of that deadly woman, something Mia something. I only have her middle name currently. It's Louis Ann Mia. Louis Ann. Okay, I remember. It was Louis Ann. That was her name. This is... this is art from my friend, ex-friend. She made this character. I showed them Kunan, right? Showed them Kunan. And I was like, this is my favorite character, this is my OC. Then they went on to make a girl character that also had a black strand in a ponytail. Ooh, cover that up, because that, like, that shows, like, their whole IP. But it's a good drawing, but I was just like, huh, looks like my character. I know Kunan's not special or anything, and there's a lot of characters out there with black strands in their hair, but it just seemed really... So I don't know what this video is anymore, but I was referencing a video where this was my persona at the time. No, my persona. I mean, like, my persona mascot avatar thing. She looked exactly like me. She's just dressed kind of cooler. With fingerless gloves and a hoodie and then cooler black hair than I did at the time, and then devil horns, and then green eyes. Like green devil horns and green eyes. That was my favorite color at the time. Anyways, she's saying, I'm a naughty bunglet, right? Right? Am I? Saya. I guess her name was Saya. Biel's a dog. Biel is a hot dog. Biel hot dog. Biel dog. Dog hot Biel. I don't know. And then I drew, I think this was supposed to be Belphie from Obey Me. Like on there sleeping, and it was like a big donut. That looks about it for that sketchbook. Okay. This next sketchbook is... This one's beaten up to hell. Like, look at the spine and everything. Look at how it looks. Hello, it's me. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I drew Piper again. Piper moment. This is 2021, so this is also in 7th grade. Okay, really quickly. So I drew Piper right here. And then my ex-best friend drew Kunin. Kitty patootie. And then I drew Kunin. Did I have background information in this? No, I didn't. I drew Kunin. Go figure. I drew Kunin with short hair, like when he was a kid. Look at how long, like, look at how large that, he was. But yeah, that's definitely Kunin. The eye shape does not look, like, this scarring right here does not look familiar. I never drew Kunin with that type of, like, birthmark on him. But, you know, it's Kunin. Okay. I know I added context here. Senji as a cop again, because why not? I don't think I've ever drawn him as a cop, but I was saying because he used to be a cop. So I'm drawing him as a cop if he was a cop again, but in his past life. And that's not like the worst drawing of Senji I've ever made. That's like probably this is probably one of the better ones. And like the hand too. Dude, that hand looks pretty good. Never mind, it doesn't. Never mind, it doesn't. It did when you look at it from afar. Okay, this is fun. I don't know if I made that. Okay, so I have this character named Augie. He was a butler, but he's like a twink butler because naturally. And this is what he looks like. Hello, focus on him. You see him? That's Augie. I can never really have an idea what he like dresses up. Kunin. Kunin. He looks really weird flipped, but Kunin. Kunin time. Never mind. Okay, done with this sketchbook, which is kind of unfortunate because that was really short, but I mean, it's unusable. This is a mixed media from Hobby Lobby. So this one was probably 2021. 2020 or 2021. It was probably 6th grade. I made a character named London. She's this thick... It went silent because of the AC, but she's this thick character with short legs, or short arms, and then a thick boobs. Some random girl, like black and white. Some of these might be Inktober, so this looks like, I don't know. It looks like a creepypasta, I think. Was it a creepypasta or was it an SCP? I don't know. I can't remember. I have to flip it. So, I have to flip it because My phone's charging. Anyways, this is really weird now. Okay, so this is Rusty in, oh my god, this is Rusty in my old art style. Yep. Really interesting. Okay. This is Rusty in my new art style at the time. She has a huge head. And then someone kind of messed up her hair. God, she's such a tiny head. Like, here. She has like a 10 head. This is when I had her as a German. So her name was Rusty Honduran Schaefer James. If you don't understand why she has that little bolt on her, if you weren't a part of the little lore, her brother at the time shot her with a rusty nail gun, so she got tetanus, but they didn't know how to cure her tetanus, so they just got her they put screws right here that were visible on her jaw so she could move them. Every time they would kind of go loose, so yeah, that I guess was her lore. Anyways, I drew this guy named Oliver. This British boy, I can only assume he's British. No offense, please. But, yeah. Okay, this character looks familiar, but I don't know who she is. You know what? No, I think I know who she is. She is from, I don't know if anyone remembers this Avatar game called Monster Maker. It was an app. And I made this character up. So, like, I would never make this up on my own. That's definitely from Monster Maker. Sketch. Hello? Oh, it's just one page. This is a thing called Opposite Land. I made a place called Opposite Land. And there's a stop sign that says go. That's kind of iconic. Sketch. Oh, look, I think this is Mr. Void, but if he was like more demonic. It looks like Mr. Void. Maybe I just had an addiction making like void things. My mom drew that. That was my drawing. Okay, or the sketch Born for Greatness. A lot of these have like titles from music stuff. Definitely. What's it called? Papa Roach. Definitely a Papa Roach thing. I miss her old clothes. She had like the coolest clothes. I kind of want to make her a creepypasta again, just because I love like what she looks like when she's not a creep, or when she was a creepypasta, like her last final, you know. Okay, so this was a drawing. I think this was for Inktober. Who just texted me about the story I posted? Oh! Sorry she had to see that. I'm not going to talk about what was on my Instagram story. Anyways, this was probably like Inktober, but it wasn't Inktober, it was like Sketchtober, because this is not ink. I could not have an idea of a clue what this could have been. Okay. Right? Okay. So, this is a drawing I made for Rusty. I think this was when Rusty, I didn't know if we made this official in the thing, but when Rusty killed Raven the Murderer. Did I talk about Raven the Murderer last time? My friend Zosie. I don't know if we talked about this, but I wanted to make it so like she killed her brother. Well, her own brother, and then she killed Raven's brother. So this is probably the start of their rivalry. But anyways, this is her being like, see the devil and I. By Slipknot. This is a drawing of what's his name? Sweet Tooth from Hello, Twisted Metal. Oh my god. Yep. Sketch. Okay, wait. I made Eyeless Jack. This was Eyeless Jack. I didn't really like Eyeless Jack. He wasn't my favorite creepypasta, but I drew him. And then everyone and their mom's always like, Eyeless Jack. Okay. Okay, so I had an OC. I made an animation meme of her once. It was the Forget one, I think it was. Was it Forget or was it... What was that animation meme called? I don't know. But she was my Roblox character. And she had a bag over her head and then 2 wings. She had a black and a white wing. She was very old, you know. It was very old, so this is not like a new updated one. But she used to have a bag over her head and I always assumed like under her bag she had like a gross, disgusting face. So I'm assuming that's her. That's that OC. Okay. This is Saw Billy. Saw Billy as a cute patootie anime boy. Oh my god. He has like a hairline snatched over here. Poor boy. So it says, this doll is so unique. Yoink, got your jaw. Wing. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Oh, okay. Oh my god, wait. I love this drawing. It's not good, but oh my god, I love this drawing. Okay, so I made this character up, and her name was Tooth or Teeth. Was it Tooth or Teeth? Teeth. It was Teeth Everly. And she was a dentist. Some things just go full circle, because I love Fenton Hunter from IDV, who is a dentist. So she had like a tooth birthmark on her. It looked exactly like a tooth. Literally exactly like a tooth. And she became a dentist, and she was not a good dentist because she would just inject people with bugs in their mouth and just put bugs in people's mouths. That was her. I would really like to revisit her. She's so cool. She's such a cool OC. We're not showing that. This is Jeff the Killer. This is when I tried to... Oh my god. Why are the heaven's gates on him? Okay, so if he looks like a dog, that was on purpose, I guess. I mean, not on purpose, but I didn't know how to draw, like, side profiles at all. So that was my version, and he looks like a dog. But I mean, hey, go off, King. Okay, here's more Rusty. So, but then I go on to make this drawing where the snout, like the side profile isn't that bad. Like, it's a little long, but that one was way worse. I didn't like Jeff the Killer. I kind of really don't either. Okay, so this is Lost Silver, I think his name is. Lost Silver. He's so cool. I actually kind of ate with that drawing. What? This is her, I think, again. Is that her? I didn't write anything on it. I think this is her again. The arm's really weird. And her face is kind of weird. And the skull is really weird. But honestly, all of the weirdness paired together just makes the drawing look okay. Ooh. So I was at school and I was drawing, like, the view in front of me. And this is what I drew. Because I'm not that good with, backgrounds. So that was why. And then, like, the next, a few hours later, I had a bonfire. And that was my view again. Obviously, the bird wasn't there, or the branch, or the sign. But we were reading Edgar Allan Poe stuff. Okay, so I got new things, and I decided, like, hey guys, rate my awesome eye. And people were like, it's good, the eyelashes are just crazy. And that is definitely true. Like, what the fuck? Okay,